Thank you.
Здравствуйте.
My name is Harker. Jonathan Harker. I believe you have a room for me.
Вы господин Харкер?
Да, Jonathan Harker.
Да, наверное, у нас комната есть, да. Янко! Янко!
Да?
Англичанин приехал.
Ну?
Ну, давай ему письмо.
А, вот письмо. Вот здесь. Письмо.
This letter is for me.
Да. You.
My friend, welcome to the Carpathians. Sleep well tonight. At 10 tomorrow morning, the diligence will start for Bukovina. A place on it has been kept for you. At the Borgo Pass, my calash will await you and will bring you to me. I trust that your journey from England has been a happy one, and that you will enjoy your stay in my beautiful land. Your friend, Dracula.
I'm sorry, I do not understand you.
You are stopping here?
Oh, yes. What did he say?
He said, you must either wait here by yourself or continue on with us to Bukovina.
Oh, I cannot do that. I'm being met here to be taken to my destination.
May I ask you, sir, what is your destination?
Castle Dracula. Are you to take me to Castle Dracula? Are you to take me to Castle Dracula?
Slow down. Driver!
Oh, good evening. I'm Jonathan Harker. I'm sorry if I've kept you waiting.
Welcome to my house. Enter freely and of your own will. I am Dracula. I bid you welcome, Mr. Harker.
Thank you. For a moment I thought that perhaps nobody would... Mr. Hawkins bade me give you this on my arrival.
Thank you, Mr. Harker. I pray you be seated and eat. Excuse me that I do not join you, but I have dined already. Your employer speaks well of you.
He is very kind.
So, what properties do you have that will interest me?
Actually, quite a few. I have some photographs in my luggage.
I must see them.
As soon as I've unpacked, I'll...
Now.
Yes, of course.
Excellent. Some of these are quite suitable. Who is this young lady?
The one on the right is my fiancée, Miss...
No, Mr. Harker.
Oh, Miss Lucy Westenra. She's my fiancé's dearest friend.
And the young man?
Mr. Arthur Holmwood. They also are engaged. As a matter of fact, Miss Westenra lives quite near Carfax. One of the properties I want you to consider. Sir? Sir?
Your fiancée is lovely. You are very fortunate.
Thank you.
I would like to know more about this Carfax.
Well, to be honest, Count, Carfax is not the best of the lot. You could do much better. The house is old and dilapidated and much in need of repair.
On the contrary, my young friend, I am glad it is old. I myself am of an old family, and to live in a new house would distress me.
Interestingly enough, Carfax was the only house on the list we submitted to you that I personally suggested to Mr. Hawkins.
Did you? Well, how fortuitous for me. Then it is settled. Carfax will be my new home. When the Magyar, the Avar, the Lombard, the Turk poured his thousands across our frontier, we always drove them back. No matter how many times we were beaten and forced to retreat, we would always regroup our forces and attack again. And when Arpad and his legions swept across our Hungarian fatherland, here is morning again. How remiss of me to keep you up so long, though it has been a pleasurable and most informative night. Do write to your Mr. Hawkins and say that you will stay with me for a month or so.
A month? Count? Count Dracula? Count Dracula? A month? Could I have slept through the whole day? Oh, this schedule is ridiculous.
I trust you slept well, Mr. Harker.
Oh, Count. Overslept is more the word, I fear. These all-night conversations are a bit... What is it?
You will write those letters for me. Now.
One moment, sir. Count Dracula! Count Dracula! Who are you? I never heard you come. What do you want?
How dare you touch him? Any of you! Look away! Till I finish with him.
Now you will write that letter to you, Mr. Hawkins. Also to your fiancée.
No, I will not.
You will tell them that you plan to spend some time in Europe before returning home. Also that you hope to make various contacts on the continent so that you may soon inaugurate your own business.
Now what?
Now what? Mr. Hawker? Now I go to England. And you?
No.
Dear, so pleased to see you again. Lucy will be delighted you're here. How was your journey?
It was very good. I'd love to see you again.
Any further word from Jonathan?
I'm afraid not.
Well, he did write that he planned to spend some time on the continent before returning. I'm sure you'll hear from him quite soon.
Is it some specific illness?
Well, no, that's the problem. The doctor doesn't seem to know what is the matter with her.
There must be something.
There is. But he doesn't seem to think it's important.
What is it?
Lucy has been walking in her sleep.
What do you plan to do about it?
I've discussed it with Arthur, and we're bringing in another doctor. Dr. Van Helsing, a dear friend of Arthur's family.
Good.
As a matter of fact, they should be there when we arrive. Oh, my dear, have you heard about our local penny dreadful mystery?
No. What happened?
Well, a Russian vessel called the Demeter beached itself here several weeks ago with only one man on board, a dead seaman who'd apparently lashed himself to the wheel. No one yet has any notion what occurred. It couldn't have been piracy because the vessel was entirely in ballast, with the exception of a few wooden boxes, partially filled with earth. You remember Miss Minna?
Yes, I see.
You'll be fine, my dear. You'll be fine. Now, I think we should let the young lady get some rest.
Well, sir, what do you think?
This wound on her throat, how long has she had it?
About 3 weeks, I believe. I've had her blood checked at Whitby Hospital. There's no sign of venom.
It isn't a matter of venom, Arthur.
What then?
I'd rather not discuss it till I'm certain. I should like to remain here for several days. I presume I can be put up.
Yes, I'm sure you can, but can't you at least tell me something?
This much. If the cause of your fiancé's affliction is what I think it is, then beside it the most venomous serpent in the world would seem a plaything for children.
Oh, Arthur, I'm so frightened. I've never walked in my sleep before. I know I feel so weak. I keep having these terrible nightmares. sweet, and yet so bitter. It's draining me, Arthur. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do.
Staring at her isn't going to help her sleep.
It's that damn wreath of garlic flowers. Can't we take them off her?
No, Arthur, and please stop asking. I realize it must seem absurd to you, but you must take my word, it is necessary.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know you're doing what you think is right. Just wish you'd tell me why.
Soon enough. For now, it is enough to know that we must not let her sleepwalk again. Arthur.
Good.
It's all right. Nothing's wrong. Would you take over for a time? It won't be long till dawn. I'm afraid I might fall asleep.
Oh, yes, of course.
She's gone.
Doctor! She's over there!
Will it work, Doctor?
It is already working.
What is happening to her?
Drink?
Yes, please.
Have you ever heard of Nosferatu?
No. What is it?
It means the undead.
What are you saying?
That your fiancée may be the unknowing victim of a vampire. A preternatural being. A reanimated corpse that drinks the blood of the living by night. Thus the throat wounds.
That is the most...
Hear me out, Arthur. I have reason to believe that there exists in the vicinity of Hillingham a vampire. That is why I placed a wreath of garlic flowers around Lucy's neck, hung crosses over the doors and windows of her room. That is the only way that the vampire can be kept away from its victim.
How can you, a man of science, believe such things?
Because I've lived long enough to accept what is, whether science agrees with it or not. We shall continue as before, but this time I shall make sure that we stay awake.
Mina. Lucy, how lovely to see you looking so well again. I'm so glad you're here. I'm feeling much better.
Put them down there, will you, Roger? Did you crack those two jumble sandwiches?
What a pity to have to leave such charming company.
Dear Dr. Van Helsing, how can I ever thank you?
Your returning health is my reward, my dear. Now, I really must go. I'll see you at your wedding.
Oh, you shall have a special place at the church, won't he, Arthur? And, of course, at our table afterwards.
Mrs. Westenra.
I can't tell you how grateful I am.
I'm happy I could help. Will you walk me to my carriage, my boy? Now, Arthur, whether you believe what I've said or not, do not alter by a single detail the procedure we have followed during the last 3 nights. Now, here is more than enough stimulant with which to stay awake, so that should be no problem.
And you're still certain we shouldn't call in the authorities?
My dear Arthur, if I haven't yet succeeded in convincing you, how should I convince the authorities? No, we must do this by ourselves. You will continue every safeguard. Good. And when I return, we will start our search. All right, Thomas.
nobody allowed into grounds after dark. Here, what's the matter with you? Can't you read the blooming signs? What are you doing? Here, what are you up to there?
You must tell me what Dr. Van Helsing said.
Mrs. Westenra, the important thing is that Lucy is recovering.
What was that?
I can't see anything. Rogers, come with me.
Much as it hath pleased Almighty God of his great mercy to take unto himself the soul of our dear sister Lucy Rebecca Westenra, here departed, we therefore commit her body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ. who shall change our vile body, that it might be like unto his glorious body, according to mighty working, whereby he is able to subdue all things to himself.
No. You're not there. You're dead.
I'm not dead, Arthur. I'm alive. Please let me in. It's so cold out here. Please, Arthur. Please, let me in. Let me in, Arthur. Please. Let me in, Arthur. Please. Please. Let me in.
Oh, my darling.
Lucy.
I'm back. I'm really back. And nothing's ever going to keep us apart again. Oh, my love. We'll always be together now. Always. Hold me. Hold me very close. I love you, Arthur. I love you. And now I'm yours. Forever.
Lucy!
Let me go!
It isn't Lucy. Lucy's dead!
She isn't dead! She isn't!
Then what is she running from? Why did she flee from the cross?
Because she was frightened!
No, Arthur, Lucy's dead. What came to you was a vampire. She came to drink your blood. We see, it is already dawn. Do you understand now? Yes. Ah, Miss Miller. I would be glad if you would have the kindness to prepare yourself and Mrs. Westenra for a trip to Whitby. I think it would be best if you stayed away from here for a few days.
Dr. Van Helsing, I must insist that you tell me what's going on.
I'm sorry I can't.
Why? Why can't I be told?
Because No. You're right. You should know the truth. There is a possibility, it's not a certainty, mind, but a possibility, that the man who killed Lucy may return.
Who would want to kill Lucy?
The vampire. Please, Miss Minna, I know what you must think, but you must take my word. It would be better for you and Mrs. Westenra to be away from here. Arthur and I will attempt to track down this vampire to his hiding place, find him in his box of earth, and kill him. You see, by day, a vampire must remain in his coffin upon a layer of soil from his native land. I know this is difficult for you to understand, Miss Minna.
Did you say box of earth?
Yes, I did. Why?
Mrs. Westenra spoke of a boat that beached itself in Whitby some while back. A boat entirely in ballast, with the exception of a few wooden boxes partially filled with earth.
Miss Minna. I don't want you to say anything to Mrs. Westenra that we've spoken of.
I won't. How long will you and Arthur be gone?
Oh, no, like at all. We should be back to collect you by tomorrow afternoon.
I believe you have a room for Mrs. Westenra and Miss Murray.
Yes, sir. 2C.
Would it be possible for you to provide us with a carriage?
Certainly, sir.
Good. We'll be down as soon as I've made sure the ladies are comfortable.
Very good, sir. George, would you arrange a carriage for these gentlemen?
Is our carriage ready?
Yes, sir. The coachman's at the door.
I say, you, sir. What are you doing there? This is a respectable hotel. You can't just walk around.
Here we are. Russian schooner Demeter from Varna. That name rings a bell. Demeter. Of course, I remember now. That's the mystery ship.
How many boxes of earth was the ship carrying?
Boxes of common earth to be used for experimental purposes, number 10.
10?
Well, that's odd. Only 9 of them were picked up from the schooner.
Delivered to whom?
Picked up on the written instructions of a man named Dracula. Count Dracula.
By whom?
Wainwright Shipping Services, Stockton-on-Tees.
George, have you got that paper?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm sorry. They remained here one day and then were picked up by the Midvale Shipping Company of Darlington.
9 boxes of earth. Let me see. Ah, yes, here we are. I don't have them anymore, gentlemen. They were picked up next day by the Richmond Shipping Company.
Well, they were picked up next day by the Whitby Shipping Company.
Whitby?
Yes, sir, taken down to the Carfax estate.
That's less than 10 miles from Hillingham.
You're welcome, I'm sure.
Doctor. So, he isn't here.
No. And nor is the 10th box.
What does that mean?
That he has got himself a second hiding place. Thank God he hasn't had the chance yet to find any more. Obviously, he means to find a different place for each of these boxes.
Well, what are we going to do now?
It's getting late. Help me to push these boxes together.
Gentlemen! Miss Murray and Mrs. Westenra have already left.
Left?
Very unfortunate incident occurred. It seems that a madman somehow broke into the inn last night.
Was he caught?
No, sir, unfortunately not. The ladies left this note for you, sir.
What is it?
They've gone back to Hillingham.
I can't imagine where they can be.
Stay here.
Let her go.
Throw it away.
All right.
So, you play your wits against mine. Me who commanded armies hundreds of years before you were born. There is no way in this life to stop me. And to that end, yes. She will be blood of my blood, kin of my kin. Later, my companion in the night. Now my slave and helper.
Do you think it'll work?
If what he says is literally true, that she is now blood of his blood, kin of his kin, subject to the calling of his mind.
Miss Minna, can you hear me? Miss Minna, can you hear me?
Yes,
Where are you?
at Hillingham.
But that is only part of you. There is another part now, isn't there, Miss Minna? Now you are part of him, aren't you, Miss Minna?
Yes.
Can you tell me where that part is? Where is it? What are you looking at? Where are you? What can you see?
Darkness.
Can you tell me where it is?
No. Darkness.
Can you hear anything? Can you hear anything, Miss Minna?
Water. Splashing by. Outside.
What is it? We should never have destroyed those boxes. Now he's leaving England.
Isn't that what we want?
That's the last thing in the world we want. She is in his control now. His blood in her veins. If we fail to find him, she may be subject to his influence till she dies.
So, she will die?
Yes.
And after she dies?
I'm very much afraid she will become like Lucy.
But you don't know. You can't be sure.
I can't be sure. I can only pray to God that I'm wrong. But this much I do know. That whatever does happen is going to happen soon. Dracula originally came from Varna. He may decide to go back there. We must examine all the shipping lists. If he does go back, we might get there first.
Dracula. Did I tell you anything?
You mentioned the name Dracula. How do you know that name?
That was the name of the man Jonathan went to see in Transylvania.
Ah, here we are. The only possible one. The Tsarina Catherine left Doolittle's Wharf last night, destination Varna. I'm travelling overland in Europe. We could get to Varna before it.
Still don't like the idea of Minna being with us.
She's got to be with us. It's the only way we can know where he is.
Doctor,
Yes, Miss Minna.
I want you to promise me something.
Of course.
If you should not find Dracula, it becomes apparent that there is no hope for me. I want you to deal with me as you did Lucy.
Minna.
Please, you must promise me.
Nothing is going to happen to you, Minna.
It is. I can feel it happening. Losing myself bit by bit. It won't be long now.
How is she?
Not very well.
This is Madame Christophe. She'll look after me while we're away. Now, you understand you're not to leave her for a moment while we're gone?
Yes, of course.
Is she asleep?
Yes.
And you've told her we're going back to England in the morning.
Yes, now all we have to do is hope that that's what he will think. Come on, Arthur. We've got a long, hard ride ahead of us if we're to get to Castle Dracula before tomorrow night. We better get ready.
Take good care of her. Doctor.
God. What are they?
They're vampires. We have to destroy them.
Doctor, look at this.
afraid we must hope that Dracula is here as well.
What is it? What's wrong?
Something's happening to me. I'm so frightened.
Help me. Help me.
That's him when he was alive.
Look at the girl.
The resemblance is incredible.
It could be Lucy.
You are now in my domain, gentlemen. And you shall not leave